Hey, how's everyone? Got Stuart and Chelsea here tonight with you. So we got a few people on board. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got, Chelsea?
Just a few people.
Few people. Okay. Well, good to have you. So we're going to have some interesting cheese again tonight. Got a few flavors for you. And a new sheep milk, the mixed milk is this year's. So it was our first mixed milk Gouda. And if you've been coming in the store, you know that we've been out of Gouda for a little while. And the sheep cheeses were getting really low. So we'll start out with the mixed milk. And like I say, it's the first one of the season. It's really beautiful. It's really nice and smooth. Color's great. The aroma's great. Everything is just absolutely perfect. So little eye formation in there. Really just nothing bad about it. I wouldn't mind a little more age on it, but as far as a young cheese, it's really, really splendid. So hope you really enjoy this one. And we're pairing that with the jar.
Nope. Salty caramel.
The salty caramel. Okay. We're doing this with salty caramel. Okay.
So these are goat milk caramels that are made in Van Alstyne, Texas. So they're handmade there. So it's goat milk and honey. And these, of course, have a little bit of the sea salt on the top. So kind of nice to pair that little added salt and sweet with the mixed milk Gouda.
Yeah. I've tried these a little bit, but it's always fun to do it again when we're doing live here. So.
And these goat caramels do need to stay refrigerated. They just said that they will crystallize more if they're left out. So you just kind of want to let them warm up a little before you are ready to eat, probably about 20 minutes, just so they can get to room temperature. And then keep them in the fridge if you're not ready to eat them yet. So.
Okay. So I hope you enjoy that one. It'll be fun. Kind of a new twist having the goat caramels here. So our next one, now that's a serious cheese at Greens Creek Select. So it's going from mild to really intense here.
Hi, Ed. We have Ed on.
All right. Wonderful.
Yeah, this one is quite intense.
This one's intense. A lot of interesting flavors in this one. It is a little more acid. So it does bite pretty good. I'm really getting some of the flavors of the cave in there too. So I know you, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's definitely picked up a lot of the cave flavors.
So definitely a little earthiness going on in there too. But there is some nuttiness. So it does really melt in your palate really fast. You can just tell that with that it's an aged cheese and it's kind of breaking down a little bit already. But it is a serious cheese. And let's see, we're pairing that one with the...
So we did this with the goat milk caramel, the chocolate one. So that'll be the darker brown one in your bag. So you'll notice when you pair that, the real sweet, the chocolate notes with it really even out the acidity of the cheese. So it's really kind of nice to pair with something polar opposite like that to really smooth it out.
Yeah, that really is nice.
And then the other thing we paired it with is cranberry sriracha jam.
All right.
So,
and where do these jams come out of? These are out of Texas, obviously, but
Round Rock, Texas.
Round Rock, okay.
Yep. So small company there.
Cool.
They make some seasonal flavors as well as their standard ones. So I think this is one they make year round. They're about to have some made with peach, which will be pretty fun. We'll probably have some things paired with that pretty soon. But this one is really nice. You get like the tart of the cranberry and then the heat of the sriracha. So when you pair that with this Greens Creek, kind of the heat kind of almost matches the acidity,
It does.
and it's kind of a fun ending
I know.
on the pairing.
It does, because I get a little heat, but I still have the acidity of the cheese. It's kind of like, interesting.
But it kind of all
Blends
melts at
it,
the
yeah,
end, so it's
yeah.
kind of a fun. I kind of liked that pairing. So you kind of get to see what the same cheese, two different pairings can do to really change that cheese.
Yeah.
So those are really different things to pair with it, but I thought it was kind of fun to have two different things with that same cheese.
And we didn't try much for alcohol with this, so if anybody has anything, you can post it. Or a beer. Beer might work real well with
beer.
the.
I think beer would be better than wine with that.
Yeah, I think so too. With the Greens Creek.
Like a probably stout, like a
Yeah.
pretty good stout.
Pretty serious, darker beer. Yeah. Fun. Okay. Then we have the Allium Pepper Fat-Tailed Tomme. So, funny story on this one. So I was talking to Rachel, and I didn't know this until 2 days ago. So I was talking to Rachel because she's the one that, kind of comes up with the new sheep cheeses most of the time. And I said, how is it that you dared to try onion? Because I says, that would have never been something I would think to do. And, well, she kind of grins and she says, well, it really wasn't my idea. She says, I thought I was using garlic powder, and instead it was onion powder. So she's just like, well, it's in there now. I have to go with it. So, so it ended up turning out really, really well.
It's really nice.
I'm
I like it with the onion.
very pleasantly surprised. Because when I first heard of it, I was kind of like, what? What are we going to do with that? Is it really going to work? But honestly, my first bite was kind of like, very skeptical. So kind of went into it with the wrong attitude. But then I was kind of like, man, it's kind of nice. And now and then I took some more and I'm like, gosh, it's growing on me. Mm-hmm. So if you can I think the only thing I would have changed a little bit on it, of course, we didn't know, maybe just a few more peppers. Because I like the pepper when you get a little peppercorn in there. It really makes it fun. Mm-hmm. So this was, a little bit of a oops, but it ended up turning out beautiful. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I hope we do it again.
We've had good reviews on it. Just a few of you that have tried it so far. We've had a few people comment they really like that one. And we only had enough to send out to all the current Cheese Club members because it was just 5 little wheels of it. So they were really small. So this was just kind of a little test batch.
And that's literally no joke because this is all I have. We didn't even save any for ourselves because we had to cut them quarter pounders and be pretty exact so that everybody would get a bite.
Yeah. So Ed asked, what does Tomme signify? So Tomme, Fat-Tailed Tomme is a variety of our cheese we make. It's a traditional style from where does that originate? Spain? Like a manchego.
Manchego, yeah.
So Tomme means round is really the translation there. So it just means, kind of the round style. But it's kind of, this is more of a traditional 100% sheep milk style from Spain.
Yeah. So that's where a manchego originated, is in Spain. And it isn't 100% like a manchego. We use some of the same culture, but it's not in the same shape and the same design as a regular manchego. So, but you still can get, it's kind of our variants of it, so to say. Okay. Garlic pepper Havarti. This is the second season that we've had that. And we're really finding out that flavors are a big hit. People really enjoy them. I'll probably have to do a few more of these. I was trying to be a little more of a purist and not do too much flavors, but people really enjoy it and they are fun. So we'll keep coming up with some, but I do really like the balance of the black pepper and the garlic in this one. And the Havartis are really a nice cheese. Just, texture-wise are really nice. They melt beautiful. These are great for sandwiches, grilled sandwiches, anything like that. Really, really nice. Did we pair this with anything? We didn't.
Not that's included.
Okay.
Nope, not really.
Okay.
That one's kind of more of, I mean, you can definitely play with it, but it's going to be more one you're going to use, I think, for sandwiches, pairing with some fun stuff in a maybe more of a toasted combination. Or
yeah. But a fun cheese. Really, really nice one. We move a lot of it in the store, so I know people always really enjoy that one. And then we did put some more flavors in this time. We have our Caraway. So fun little story on this one. This is our Caraway cheddar. I know it's maybe not by any means the most popular cheese, but it still is a very enjoyable cheese if you like Caraway. We're going to have this with the jam tonight, huh?
Yep. So this one is also paired with jam, but
I can believe this is going to be good.
It's a totally different combo than with the Greens Creek. It's very savory when you pair it. You get a lot of really, really savory, peppery flavors.
Yeah, but it really makes the
really complex.
Yeah, it really makes the Caraway kind of burst with the cranberry flavor.
It does.
It's really
fun.
I
actually really like that I like both of them. I like it with the Greens Creek.
But they really pop.
But I really like it. I think I prefer almost with Caraway, but it's really a fun pairing.
That's a good one. Good job on that one, Chelsea. I never tried that one.
Oh.
So
well, we had a few people try it before we sent it out to everybody. So hopefully you enjoy it also.
I like that one.
So you should tell them why you made Caraway.
Yeah. So initially what happened was I was making cheese. This was many years ago. This was probably my first flavored cheese, I think, that I made. And my mother came into the cheese making room and she handed me some Caraway. And she says, I want you to make me some Caraway cheese. So, got to say yes to mother. And so I made some and it was really nice. So we ended up making Caraway cheddar and been doing that, like I say, the longest of any flavored cheese. And I think that was, that might have been the first year of cheese making that I made that. For sure by 2003 that I made Caraway. So I think that's probably when it was, somewhere in 2003. And it's a great cheese. If you're into making Reuben sandwiches,
It's a really good Reuben.
So,
And it pairs really nicely with smoky red wines. So we put on the list Tempranillo because a lot of Tempranillos are like peppery or smoky. Any kind of a red that has kind of that flavor profile, it's going to be a nice pairing with the bolder red. But so there's some fun things you can do with that.
A nice bold red is always really good with. So I hope you enjoy the cheese. Thank you, all you club members. And we'll be making some interesting stuff for the next one in the fall. Yep. So next one will be what?
October.
October.
So, these guys are going to be busy making a few more interesting things for you for the fall.
And the grasses are great right now. Their cows are grazing on oats. And I put some clover out this year, which I've tried clovers before, but I don't know, had a hard time making them grow, but this year it's growing well. So it's just the aroma in the field is just beautiful with the clover right now. So when the cows are out there, they kind of stir it up a little bit, and oh my gosh, it's just fun. So clover and oats and some ryegrass and Bermuda grass, of course, is just starting to come, but the cows prefer the oats over anything. And the clovers are really nice with it. And Connie is out working tonight because we're getting bees tomorrow morning. So maybe we'll put a little honey in the fall or the winter order if we get enough honey this year. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see what happens. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Thank you for being here and joining our cheese club. We hope you all enjoy. Thank you.